Jai Shri Ram.
Jai Shri Ram.
Till now, you have heard in the story how Lord Shri Ram and Lakshman are sent by their father King Dasharatha to the forest with Maharishi, where Ram and Lakshman complete the rituals of Maharishi Vishwamitra by fighting with the demons, and how his marriage with King Yanak's daughter takes place. Let us continue the story further. King Dasharatha had only one wish in his mind: coronation of Ram, to give him the throne. After his return to Ayodhya, he started involving Ram in the administration. Ram was fulfilling this responsibility well. His humility, scholarship and bravery were acknowledged by all. The people loved him. He was dear to King Dasharatha. The respect of Ram was continuously increasing in the court. King Dasharatha had grown old. After discussion with the royal guru, sage Vasishtha, one day he said in the court, "I ruled for a long time. Now my organs have become weak, I have became old, I want to hand over this responsibility to Ram. If you all agree, then Ram should be given the post of king. If your opinion is different from mine, then consider this also." The assembly welcomed this proposal of King Dasharatha. People started cheering for Ram. Dasharatha kept listening for some time. With satisfaction, he said that there should be no delay in auspicious work. "I wish that Ram's coronation should be done tomorrow morning." This news spread throughout the city in the blink of an eye. There was talk everywhere. Preparations for the coronation started. King Dasharatha discussed this matter with Ram. Said that Bharat is not here, but I want that the coronation program should not be stopped. He said to Ram, "The people have chosen you as their king. You follow Raj Dharma, and the protection of the dignity of the clan is now in your hands." Bharat and Shatrughan were not in Ayodhya at that time. He had gone to his maternal grandfather's place. Whenever Bharat talked about returning to Ayodhya, maternal grandfather would stop him. Bharat was not aware of the events in Ayodhya. He did not know about his father's decision. It was not even known that Ram's coronation was going to take place the next day. It was not possible for Bharat and Shatrughan to arrive in one day. Queen Kaikeyi's maid Manthara, she also saw the preparations for the coronation. Initially she did not understand the reason for this hustle and bustle. She thought it was another ritual. She had never seen such splendor, such decoration, anything like this in any other ritual. She was surprised. Then she asked Queen Kaushalya's maid. Shore then came to know that Ram's coronation was going to happen tomorrow. This festival is for him. Manthara became jealous. Ram's coronation, she felt it was a conspiracy against Kaikeyi. She was the maid of Queen Kaikeyi since childhood. Kaikeyi's welfare was paramount for her. Manthara considered him as her well-wisher. She was in Kaikeyi's mouth. Queen Kaikeyi also respected him a lot. Furious with anger, Manthara ran towards Queen Chamber. Straight to Kaikeyi's chamber. She was panting. Her face was red with anger. She was out of breath due to being chased away. She saw Queen Kaikeyi sleeping. Managing herself somehow, Manthara said, "Oh my foolish queen, get up, a terrible disaster is about to happen to you. This is not the time to sleep. Wake up before something bad happens." Queen Kaikeyi woke up from her sleep. She did not understand Manthara's words. "What's the matter? Why are you so nervous?" "Everything is well," he asked. "How well? You're happy this is about to be destroyed. King Dasharatha has decided to coronate Ram tomorrow. Now Ram will be the king. This is very good news." Kaikeyi happily took off the necklace from her neck and gave it to Manthara. "I am very happy. Ram qualified in every way for the king post." "Queen, you have lost your mind. The question is not about Ram's qualification. It is a conspiracy of King Dasharatha. Your rights are going to be snatched away." Throwing the necklace away, Manthara said, "If this is not a conspiracy, then what else is it? The coronation is tomorrow morning." Bharat was deliberately sent to his maternal home, not invited for the function. Kaikeyi's voice became louder, and while pouring the Manthara she said, "I have great affection for Ram. He treats me like a mother. You see a conspiracy in this. There is no conspiracy in this. Only Bharat will become the king after Ram." The rule always goes to the eldest son only. This rebuke had no effect on Manthara, for him it was a conspiracy of Dasharatha. She sat on Queen Kaikeyi's bed. Very close to him, looking at Kaikeyi's face, she said, "You are very innocent, innocent. You do not see the crisis. Instead of sadness there is happiness." Anyone would feel sorry for this wisdom. Understand that if Queen Ram becomes the king, you will become the mate of Queen Kaushalya. Bharata will become the slave of Ram. He will not become the king. The next king after Ram will be Ram's son. Disaster is going to happen. Don't be foolish. If Ram gets the kingdom, he will punish Bharat, protect Bharat from this insult. Queen, find some solution so that Bharat gets the throne. Manthara got up from the bed, went and stood near Kaikeyi. She said, "Remember, Queen, King Dasharatha had given you 2 boons. Ask Dasharatha to fulfill his promise. With one promise, ask for the throne for Bharat. With the other promise, send Ram into exile for 14 years. Manthara's words started having an impact on Kaikeyi. Rani got up from the bed. There were tears in Rani's eyes. Her heart became heavy. Happiness was replaced by anger. She felt Manthara was right. Rani still had a question in her mind. How to say this to King Dashrath? Manthara Kaikeyi understood what was in her mind. She said, "You wear old clothes. If King Dashrath comes, do not look at him, do not talk. You are his beloved queen. Your sorrow will not be able to see. Just at that time you remind him of the previous thing. Both of them will accept the promise." The queen said, "I will do the same and will not let the king succeed." Manthara's goal was accomplished. When King Dasharatha went to meet Queen Kaikeyi in her room, he saw that the queen was sitting sad and crying in old clothes. King Dasharatha asked, "What is your sorrow? What happened? Tell me. You are my dearest queen. I want to see you happy. I can do anything for your happiness." Whatever. King Dasharatha tried hard to convince the queen. King Dasharatha sat down on the ground and requested, "Tell me the reason for your sadness. I will tell, but first promise me that you will fulfill whatever I ask." King Dasharatha said, "I swear on my dearest son Ram, I will fulfill whatever you ask. Tomorrow morning, Bharat should be crowned in place of Ram. And Ram should be sent to the forests for 14 years. King Dasharatha was left speechless. Dasharatha's face turned white. He started feeling dizzy and the king fell unconscious. After some time, the king regained consciousness. Queen Kaikeyi looked at her with emotional eyes. "I can't believe what you are saying." Dashrath kept rejecting Kaikeyi's demand, calling it unfair. Then Queen Kaikeyi used her last weapon. "Going back on your word is a disrespect to Urgakul. If you want, you can do this. But then you will not be able to show your face to the world. As for me, if you don't grant the boon, then I will also commit suicide by taking a poison. This stigma will be on your forehead." King Dasharatha tried to intimidate the queen, scolding her, threatening her, but the queen did not agree at all. The whole night passed like this. Thanks for listening till now. The story will continue in the next episode. Please like, subscribe and share the channel.
It's an exciting story.